Hello, everybody. This is Kevin with me, myself, and my vinyl. It is Sunday. It is Super Bowl Sunday. So, to all you football fans, American football, enjoy your day. I like football, but I don't know if I really have any interest in watching the Chiefs play again in the Super Bowl and probably win another Super Bowl. So, I don't know what I'm going to be doing today. It's raining here in northern Georgia. It's supposed to be raining all day. So, I've been drinking my coffee this morning while I was watching a video. I was watching Concert Buddy. Chance was interviewing JC from the Flip Side. I think it was out maybe an hour or two earlier than when I'm filming this, and it was a good interview. I like both those guys. I was on Chance's live stream not long ago. Me and him have had a rapport a little bit with outside of YouTube and making videos and stuff. And then same thing with JC. He just hit 5,000 subscribers, so congrats to him. And I've been following him for quite a while. I think I was somewhere right around where 100 subscribers. So that's awesome. Congrats to him. But it was really just a good conversation, kind of fly on the wall type of thing, and it was just nice to see both of them having a nice conversation about vinyl community and them and their channels. And JC has stories to tell. So I feel like they could both talk for hours and it'd be entertaining. So that's why he's so well renowned and his videos are so good. So he's just a nice entertaining guy. So anyway, I'm wearing my Pearl Jam shirt here today because I just read an article this morning that from 2 days ago that they're set to release a new album here, or they're working on a new album. I don't know if it's going to come out in 2024 or 2025, but they're set to be releasing new music. So Gigaton in 2020 was their last release. So I'm a Pearl Jam fan, have been for a long time, so that's exciting news for me. I'm still waiting to see them again. I saw them one time back in it was like 2000 or 2001. I can't remember exactly what year it was. I think it was 2000, summer 2000. Just haven't had a chance to see them again. So hopefully they'll swing by Atlanta, so I can catch them. One thing that I'm just kind of going off. I haven't done a video in quite some time, not about my record room. I'm back in it, starting to use it a lot more, getting more organized. That process is still ongoing. But just wanted to talk about last night. I was actually on an online auction. I was using Whatnot. Whatever you feel about it. If you use it, great. If not, whatever. But I saw something and I was like, man, I really want this album. And I brought me back to Chance. He was asking about reissues. One thing that I think I really would love to see another reissue of is Stabbing Westward. I don't know if you guys know who that is. They're like a mid-90s band that came to prominence. They were kind of like in that industrial kind of new metal type of stuff. Like Nine Inch Nails, really kind of on the tail end of that, like in the mid 90s, is probably what I would compare them to the most. But in 2018, they released their albums Wither, Blister, Burn, and Peel, and Darkest Days. In 2018, there were some limited edition colored variants. Had never been released on vinyl before because it was for the mid 90s, and that's when they were phasing out all that. New albums were not coming out on vinyl, but the seller had them on for, one was $300 and the other one was $400. So if I could get a reissue of one of those two albums, that would be definitely something that I would love to see. And those came out in 2018. It wasn't like it was from 96 and 98 when those albums came out. We're talking 2018, and they're going for that much money. So, I can't hate the fact that, people are paying upwards of, $400 for that record, but I'm sure not going to. And maybe if those reissues come out, then maybe it drives down the price of the quote unquote originals that came out in 2018, which was 20 years after those albums originally came out. So, love to see those. Another thing that I've been just toying with, I haven't really been buying anything. I mean, I've gotten some records here and there. I am a Vinyl Me Please subscriber, so I know you guys have all seen the Black Sabbath that came out. Let's see. I got previous. I have 2 subscriptions. I have the Essentials, and then I also have the Rock. So yeah, I did get the Patti LaBelle Nightbirds and the Black Sabbath Master of Reality. And then I recently received also the February, which, I understand what's going on, but, Fleetwood Mac self-titled, okay, I already have this, so I really didn't need a black and white pinwheel of that, but the replacement's Hootenanny, which was in the Rock, which I've never heard this record, so I do like Vinyl Me Please, but I don't know if I'm going to continue with my subscription, because with the Essentials, I don't know if it's that track. I just don't know if that's something that I still need. The Rock one I like. So far they've been good, but I don't know if I'm going to continue with that. Also, mine come in perfect condition. Like, you can tell, no seam splits. I don't know if you can there, that's white. That's not going to come up, but you can see there, that's perfect, right? I know a lot of people complain that they have, that's perfect, issues with packaging and that sort of thing. My Vinyl Me Please, I don't know if your postman is coming around and then, like Ace Ventura, kicking the package around, doing elbow drops like Macho Man Savage off the top rope onto it, like an Ace Ventura. But yeah, mine came great, so I'm excited to listen to those. There's a couple other things that I've gotten here that I'm going to talk about. I'm sure you guys are probably sick of seeing this, but I had the same issue, and I'm trying to decide whether or not I should purchase another and send this back. I know some people have had no customer service from Rhino, but I have my Marquee Moon. Okay, it has seam splits on the top. I don't know if you can tell right there. I'm going to try and get it in. I got like a 3-inch seam split on the top. And then on the bottom, I have about a 2-inch seam split, which, it's getting to the point where I'm actually thinking of like not buying stuff online and having it shipped directly to me. I think Rhino is failing with their direct-to-consumer line just because of so many issues with shipping and damaged stuff like that. So I have not opened it and I have not listened to it. I have 30 days, so I have like 10 more days to decide on what I'm going to do with that. So, some things are good about direct-to-consumer, like Vinyl Me Please. I've never really had any issues with them. Their pressings have always been good. That leads me to believe, where is it? I got something from Vinyl Me Please too, which in my last one there was a pamphlet about their new pressing plant, which I thought was pretty cool. Now open, you can read up on it. So, it's a black and white. It's like a little pamphlet that actually kind of tells you about their upcoming stuff that's coming out. Their new their new stuff that they're bringing out. Tells you inside Chef Sean Brock's new listings, Lounge, Bar, Continental. So there's some other stuff in here. It's kind of like just an old vinyl magazine, which is kind of cool. I don't know if they're going to continue with that. That's obviously got ads in it. The new wave of jazz is on Impulse, and they have a Vinyl Me Please ad for that. Dolly Parton, they have their own Dolly Parton line. So yeah, I know I'm kind of going back to Vinyl Me Please, but here's what's coming from Paragon 1, 2, and 3. Check out our next issue to see what's coming in the second quarter's releases. I don't know about this Paragon, but this is Nonsuch. But one thing I'm excited about, one of my favorite albums from this band is Magic Potion from the Black Keys. That's actually the album that I got into them. But if you don't have that album, check that one out. Still very raw. Just the two of those guys going at it. So if you're a Black Keys fan and you don't have that album, I think you should definitely pick it up. Or if you're looking for some kind of way into, go ahead. I talked about this, and I haven't had a chance to open this yet, but again, something that I've heard bad things about. Okay, this is Mondo. It's Mondo Music. They do a lot of reissues of things. This is a color variant. I haven't opened this yet, but it's like clear with all these. Well, it's on the back here. The Wonders. It's like all that color splatter in it. First time on vinyl. This iconic soundtrack remastered for the film's 25th anniversary. 12-page booklet. I'm looking forward to getting into this, but I've heard there's a lot of no-fill issues with this. I don't know. I haven't checked it out yet, but I mean, it's like the ebbs and flow, peaks and valleys of being a record collector, right? Things happen, and you know, some things are good. There's highs, definitely highs when you find that one that you've been searching for forever, and you find it at a record store, and you're like, wow, this is in really good shape. It's coming home with me. I'm gonna listen to this thing, and it's gonna be great. You know, obviously getting VCLT from people's awesome gifts, that's what sort of thing. But there are lows, and right now I'm kind of feeling more lows as far as like record pressings right now. Another thing that I'm going to bring up here. I don't know how y'all feel about Friday Music. Friday Music, I bought some stuff from. I ordered directly from them. I got an email this week about an order that I made almost 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Friday Music was having a lot of problems through the pandemic as far as like making pressings and that sort of thing. So I get it, but like 3 years ago, I made this. Put this order in, and they do it where they don't send everything out until, like, if you order 5 records, they don't send everything out until all 5 records are ready to be sent out. So it's been 3 years, and since those, there was a Montrose record that I had purchased from them, and they discontinued it. Like, they told me, yeah, we're not doing this one, and they refunded my money. But I received this, and it was like, it was not even, I wasn't even happy about it because it had been so long and I had forgotten about it. And I don't know, maybe I lost interest or whatever, but I received this, and this was in the packaging. It was the Lost Boys soundtrack. You know, being a kid that was born in 1980, The Lost Boys was a movie that, you know, I loved. It scared the hell out of me the first time I saw it, but it was a good movie nonetheless. But I'm trying to think. Okay, yeah. But this was the one. I think this is on colored vinyl. It doesn't say it though. I thought it was on red. I thought they did 2 different pressings of it, like a red and black swirl that kind of goes with the cover. I can't remember. I haven't opened it yet because I got it this week. And then Open Up and Say Ah by Poison. This was the one I think that was taking forever. And I don't know. Haven't opened it. It's in a gatefold. I don't know if the original was in a gatefold. I know there was a controversial cover with the tongue, which, you know, whatever. But I don't know. I mean, I was just kind of pissed off. I was like, you know what? I should have just canceled my order and just been fine with it. Did I need those records? No, because they've come out, and if you're patient, whatever. Lastly, kind of leads me to this, and this is maybe a tipping point of this video, is that I think I'm done buying stuff online, specifically from eBay. Just because, I don't know, I've had more bad experiences than good on eBay buying from people. And I'm just going to go ahead and talk about this last experience. I know this video is running a little bit long, but I've been trying to find, lately I've been getting into Johnny Cash's music, more so the American recordings. So I've been trying to find originals of the American recordings. So I know they just reissued number 4, which is highly sought after. It's got bunch of covers on there, like the Johnny Cash Hurt, Nine Inch Nails Hurt, which is a fantastic version, and people argue it's better than what Trent Reznor did. They're, kind of opposite ends of the spectrum, and I love both of them, so I can't say I like one more than the other. Right now, Johnny Cash, he's Johnny Cash, right? So, I did order one. This was from a separate seller, and it came. This is the 6th version. So this is Cash. This one was packaged decently. It came outside of the jacket. There is a 1-inch seam split on the top, which was not noted in the listing. So I'm kind of pissed about that. Right? You can see it right there. That white spot. All right. That was not in there, but it does have all the original inners, and the wax looks pretty good. So I'm not super pissed about that one, but I do want to show you. I bought from a different seller. Now, I talked about Johnny Cash 4, which came out, I want to say in, what was it, 2010, I think? So, first of all, I'll talk about the one that I just recently purchased. Now, it said that it was a promo edition and that the jacket was excellent and the wax was excellent. It's a double LP. So far I haven't played it, but description wasn't quite exactly what it portrayed. Now, I did look it up. I have run the matrix. Okay, it does have the inners and they all look good. I'm not going to take out the wax because they're super tight. Like, I think this was maybe played once. It's got a couple spindle marks, but there's one of the LPs. They look good, but also on the cover was said to be excellent. And the first thing I noticed when I opened it is this giant crease right here that goes all the way through his chin. And there's some corner dings, right? They said it was excellent, which, whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't be considered this excellent. There's about a 1/2 inch seam split on the top. I don't know if you can kind of tell that. So it is not a gatefold, but it is a 2 LP set, which, whatever. But the packaging itself, I don't want to put the person's name, and I'm not putting this person on blast, but it literally came in this mailer. And you can kind of see it's a shitty mailer. It's just 2 pieces of cardboard. It was 1 piece of tape, so I could actually see the cover here, okay? And, it's just a lousy mailer. I mean, it's just terrible. There was no padding, no nothing in there. Thankfully, they did take the records out of the outer sleeve, but I got 2 records, and this was what happened. This is a reissue. Now, it's my fault because I didn't read the description to the T. But this is a reissue of Johnny Cash 5. Okay, I think this is 5, yeah. It's got the hype sticker on it. It's in the shrink. Now, I read it, and man, that's my fault for not reading it, and this is a reissue. But because it was in a similar mailer to this, okay, and you see the gap there, okay, I cut it with a knife. Yes, I use a knife to open my packages, and I cut the shrink because the cover was right here. So when I went down, and I'm pretty good about opening my packages, but actually the tape right here is stuck to the shrink wrap. Thankfully, I didn't cut the actual cover because I would have been super pissed. But I wasn't happy that this was a brand new reissue. Again, that's my fault for not reading through the description meticulously, but the packaging was terrible. And then there's a crushed corner right here. Like, crushed corner. So this probably went in to the mailer fine. But like I said, I alluded to earlier, my postman or whoever probably kicked it around and stepped on it and crushed the corner. So, I don't know. I think I'm not going to go back to the seller and complain I don't think it's going to do anything. What I am going to do is I think I'm just done buying from eBay specifically, and Discogs has gotten kind of nuts with the fees and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think I'm done buying online. At least direct to consumer sucks too. I mean, Rhino is a prime example of that as well. So I don't know. I think I'm going to stick to buying from private people. I've had good experiences on Discogs, but like I said, I just don't know if I want to do that anymore, because I feel like Discogs has gotten too many sellers who don't give a shit enough about what they're selling, and then I don't know. But anyway, that's my video for today. Kind of a long-winded rant on eBay and vinyl, and just where we are with the vinyl community at this point in time, as far as not the community itself, but sellers. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whatever. And mine's almost over, but I'll see you soon. All right, thanks. Bye.